Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get this up to the 29-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 29. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 41. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Another one for Gibbs. And he'll be brought down after a short carry that crosses the 45. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. Has him on the quick hitter. Brushes him off with ease. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Back to pass on 1st and 10. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Nike 18. Here we go, Shaq.
That one's out and cut on the right side. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll try Gibbs again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Hits his running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Still going inside the 35. There it is, touchdown New Orleans. The Saints finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. And a lot of answers have to be found defensively.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go!
They'll come out throwing. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
60 vices, 60 vices. Hey, hey, check that, check that. Hut, hut.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
On the roll now.
Offense up to the line fast.
After 60.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third
Buffalo
and 2.
18. Ready?
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Come on, set.
Man in motion here.
Jack Panther. Hurt, hurt. Check go.
Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Let's go now.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hook.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
That's complete to Leggett. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s up. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at 3rd and 7. They're throwing it. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. It's a 21-yard gain. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go, here we go.
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Here's 2nd and 5. This is reeled in by Leggett. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Ready? Go! Go! Big alert,
Putting a
big
receiver
alert.
in motion.
Ready, ready?
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he gets it down to the 13-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Check. Cowboy 80. Check, 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 check. Hut, hut.
Again, it's Gibbs. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Shut up. Rocco switch, Rocco switch.
They're going to try with the wideouts. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Here we go.
Complete on the option. Touchdown, Baltimore. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Chooses to bring this one out. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Complete out to the right. Into the red zone. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints tie things up at 14. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
19, Tiger. Ready. Trap 60, trap 60. Take go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10, looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They send a man in motion. This is Gibbs on second down. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He has the first over the middle. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. This is Legent working the left side. And they take him down right along the 30. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens pushing for points. Second and 3 now.
Cardinal. Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Lion. Street. Ready.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Before the snap on 3rd and 2, they call time. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Smash. Ready.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
4th and 3, drive on the line.
Wk8. Here we go. Hut.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. 35 on the pickup. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Short pass brought in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get some late points and the lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. They go play action on first. He's going to push one deep down the right. They connect on the deep shot. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. To throw it on first down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The rookie from Penn State makes the play. And the Saints are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
They've got a man in motion.
Go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints will add to their lead at the end of the half. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Slot man in motion right. He'll throw it. Caught, nice gain left side. At the 20. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 1-score game before halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. You gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll run here on first down. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go. Has him on the quick hitter. Again, he's got room. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints bump the lead up to 13 points. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They're out and set. First and 10.
70 Lions.
Throwing off the play fake here. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up second down. Ligette's got it. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Pass complete to Gibbs. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Let's go. Check go.
Here's 2nd and 7. Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He'll throw it yet again. Into the hands of Gibbs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. A give to Gibbs. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Working quickly here. Gibbs. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Gonna keep this one and go. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Alert! Reload! Go!
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Ravens start the second half with some needed points. Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Okay, and the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your play, but makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
6 DBs out there for the Ravens. Third down coming up. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Gotta figure out this third down here. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Defense just needs to hold them short. It's 4th and 7. Man in motion here. He's back to throw. They can't connect as the coverage comes through. The 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 6, tag. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hey.
They'll come out throwing. He's got it at the 5. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens take the lead on that successful kick. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We'll see what they come up with. They'll throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the first down.
Awareness. Kate, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, to have an awareness of knowing where the marker was and to make sure that completion wasn't going to move the chains.
Putting a receiver in motion. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. They connect for the first. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. That one's complete, right side. And he goes out a little short of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Back to throw now. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal.
Roll.
A give left side for Gibbs. Has the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. His return starts at the 5. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. On the move, headed right. Now he's taking a deep shot right. into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Ravens take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Go.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. They did it! He made the interception! Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races! And he takes this one back for the pick 6! But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
They're going to try and run for it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick 6, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another 2 added on.
Yeah, kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline to get out there to defend the 2-point play, but they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Trying to find his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shaheed motioning right. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Looking to throw. That's completed right side. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They strike for 23 yards. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
19, Charger, 19. Hey, Jack Panther. No, I'm not lying.
Now a give running right. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
It's plays like that, Kate, that I'm happy I'm the color analyst and you and your spotter are doing play-by-play. Because that was a massive humanity, a whole bunch of bodies to sort through for 1 yard.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Caught quick right side. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Saints needing a couple. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They give it to him again. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
3rd and just 2 to go. Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So on 4th down, they bring him out for his most important kick of this game. This is a chip shot from the left hash. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
He'll look to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. That one vehemently swatted away. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Setting up to pass. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Come 19, come 19. Lion. Hut, hut.
Throwing now. Trying to push it deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from Baltimore.